Welcome back, everybody, to another F1 24 Driver Career Mode episode. Today, the final race of Season 1. We're going to need lots of feedback on this episode. Heading off to Abu Dhabi, so let's jump on into it. So as we jump in here, we've got no specialists to assign. Apparently they're all gone for the end of the season. They said we're taking vacation early, so bye-bye to them. No need to do anything there. We can look at some upgrades, but probably not really necessary. None of them are going to come in time for the season, so I'm not going to worry about that. Vehicle is all good. We need to score 12 points more than Stroll here to gain 10th place back from him. So let's jump on in here. I'll jump into practice and qualifying and then head off to the race.
It's time then for one final race in this year's Formula One World Championship. 2010 saw 4 drivers in contention for the title coming into this race, with Sebastian Vettel prevailing to become the youngest world champion to date. Is there one last sting in the tail awaiting us today? Well, it's time to find out, here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Marina circuit through 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.28 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, so plenty of close racing, then plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Benjamin, Ocon, Leclerc, Perez, Hulkenberg, Norris, Hamilton, Sargent, Sainz, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Albon, Ricciardo, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I don't know about you, Ant, but it seems like only a couple of weeks ago we were talking ahead of the first race. Here we are, ahead of the last race. This year has just flown by.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. If it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix. End on a high and carry that energy into next season.
If you go away from this weekend having not given it everything, you're going to be devastated and disappointed for months. So let's get out there and give it a really strong finish and leave it all out on the track.
So as we jump in here, lots and lots of grid penalties. Ocon and I actually qualified in 11th and 12th respectively, and we were starting the grid on 5th and 6th. So I'm going to go with the default strategy here. Start the race. Stroll is starting right in front of us, and we'll get into this thing. I'll kind of recap what happened during practicing and qualifying. Let's get a good getaway here. Stroll has made contact with us there. We were able to recover. And we're getting hit by our teammate as well. So let's make up some ground. Stroll may run away with the championship rivalry this race if we're not careful. So, I know it's the last race of the season, but we're going to try to make it happen. But if we can't, it's not the end of the world. So, in practice, I mean, I complete everything just fine. But I'll admit, I wasn't feeling overly confident with it. It didn't feel great. And as well, my first qualifying lap, I was 2 seconds off the pace. But I put a fresh set of softs on for the second round of qualifying, and got another lap in for Q1 and was feeling better. Then I set a bank lap in Q2 on an old pair of softs, one that we'd already used in Q1, and from there I wasn't too worried. I thought we'd made up enough time, but there were a few mistakes that cost me time in the end, and I was about a 10th off from being able to make it into Q3. Now, with that being said, we did get gifted. We got a gift of a starting position because so many other drivers had those starting grid penalties tacked onto them. So we got to start up 6 spots higher than we were supposed to. There's 6 drivers in front of us that had penalties of some sort that sent them back behind us. I'm trying to stay close to Ocon here so I get DRS on the back straightaway here. But you can kind of tell, I'm just, especially on the mediums, I'm not a huge fan of them around here. We are going to get DRS here, which is going to help me. But Perez also has DRS. Let's jump in line behind him and see if we can make a move happen here. Norris was also looking to get involved there, and I can't get the DRS for the straight. A little unfortunate. Just have to rely on the ERS. And yeah, I want to get off these mediums as soon as possible. I do not really like how they feel in this car. I'd much rather be on a hard or soft tire around here. I feel like I'm constantly sliding on the medium, so please just get the next, what was it, 10 laps done with, 10 around lap 13. So yeah, I'd really like to get off this tire as soon as possible because I'm not happy with it at all. So not going to be within range of Ocon here. Norris is going to have DRS, so use up all the ERS that we can. Stroll is falling back a little bit. Got to defend against Norris here, and we can do so. Again, use up some ERS. Norris may have a run on us down into this turn though. He sure is. And there's little I can do to defend against that. Perez to our outside. and my goal is just to finish without having damage. That's my main goal for the race. We're basically locked into our spot for the championship week, unless Stroll has a problem and we can gain some more spots. I'm pretty much stuck where I'm at in the points, so just go on a high, try gain as much in terms of the driver ratings as I can.
It's Perez ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try.
Perez, you're telling me to overtake Ocon.
Push.
And Ocon is way up there. I've got no ERS to use either. Let me save that. I don't think I can realistically catch Ocon either. That's going to be a bit of a push to try to get to. I'm going to save, or try to save some ERS here. Just rely on the DRS while I've got it. Perez and Norris might save me here if they continue the battle. I may be able to sneak some DRS off them. I do terribly through that corner. I can't ever get to turn through there. So the car is just feeling really heavy. I think that's somewhat to do with the fact that we haven't had much of any downforce or chassis upgrades in quite some time, because we've been focused on redevelopments and that sort of thing. So yeah, just finally starting to feel it. So unfortunate, but I think we'll be able to take care of some of those problems going into next season, where we should have a good jump on some of these other teams and those departments. And so we can hopefully put ourselves back in the mix for those departments as we start putting some more money and resource points into them again. So yeah, it just pushes so far wide there. I cannot get to turn for the life of me, and I've tried different gearings, all the stuff, try to catch up, and it just does nothing. So slowly falling back here, and not much I can do about it at the moment. Just need to stay consistent as possible. And try to maintain some positions before we head off the pit stops. I'm hoping the hards will improve my race some. But I know I can't guarantee and bank on that. So I'm just trying to run smooth. Maybe we can get a safety car at some point. Get some failures up in front of us. Move us into some more points. I kind of doubt that. Maybe it could happen up in front of us. It's not going to happen behind us, though, I don't think. There's too many guys that took grid penalties for them to realistically have grid penalties. So I'm just so bad through sector 3. And it cost me. So yeah, they've been falling away from lap 1. It's not been there. No, tire wear doesn't look terrible. Trying to play that strategically, trying to let Hulkenberg give us the DRS. It doesn't work. He's still got the DRS. We got a fair amount of ERS saved up here. Jump back in line here. Gotta slow down. And that just leaves us with very little for this straightaway as well. Yeah, Hulkenberg's going to get past us here, I think. Maybe not. Fended that pretty well, if I do say so myself. Going with the recommended gearing there. I still don't feel like it helps me out much. And there I just pushed wide, but just need to run a few more laps. Hopefully on these tires. When's my pit window open? 13, yeah. So 4 more laps on these tires. We'll see if there's anything I can do there. Again, I think I missed out on the DRS. Try to push Hulkenberg out there a little bit. Use up the ERS. Let's try to save some. Kind of blocked off Hamilton there. Then using up the ERS, as they'll still have DRS behind us. And that will be this. I think if we play our cards right, we can keep pretty much everyone else back behind us. It'll be tricky though. It's going to require some strategy to do it. I'm slowly starting to learn that strategy. But it's taking some time to learn for sure, so.
We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but
yeah, you don't say.
A long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. Gap to your teammate ahead, 7.6 seconds.
When we're really in trouble is if Russell gets past us, because he started in dead last.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 8.3 seconds.
This might be a hard defense to fight, or hard offense to fight with our defense. Mercedes not looking too good in a straight line at least. It's going to be a matter of how we do into this next section. Using up the ERS, form a gap. We may be safe here. Okay, we're going to be fine. Keep her moving. Really struggle with RPMs through that section. Now it's telling me to go down to third through there. I'm not sure what it wants me to do there, but okay, we've got 3 laps left on this compound. The right front is dead. Hamilton almost got to that DRS line before we did. Let's push him out here. Make a good run down here. I think I can back out of it early here. Yeah, we can do that. Save a little bit for the second straightaway here, where they have DRS. Really use it up. Try to form a gap. Not that it's really going to happen. Keyword there again is try. Well, also be nice about getting back to some of those aero and chassis upgrades is going to be working on some tire wear upgrades. I think tire wear has been hurting us the second half of the season. Keep her moving here. Yeah, everybody in front of us is massively ahead. I don't really expect to catch up to them unless we can catch a safety car. Then maybe. But even that, I doubt we'll end up getting. So
9.2 seconds.
we're going to use everything up here. Stay in front. Just outside. We have nothing for the second straightaway. Unless he was ahead at the line. He was not. So we got ERS though. That or it was a tie. Are we 3 wide? We were 3 wide. Come on. Well, there goes 2 places. I don't feel like that was fair to me by any means, but trying to fight Bottas here. Trying to get that spot back before we enter the pits.
In this lap, push now.
I think we can get that spot back. It's going to be a matter of not overdriving the car though. Not pushing.
Okay, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better.
Maybe it's because I got forced off track. Even though I had the racing line. Or at least I feel like I had the racing line. I guess I don't know for sure if I did, but I believe I did. So the inside should be the racing line in that instance, but what's hard is the fact that Bottas has DRS from Hulkenberg, so I can't
pit in this lap, and remember the speed
really gain enough.
If we exceed it, keep that in mind as you approach.
And at first he didn't have that, so also the right front is gone. Don't hit that wall. Catch up on pit entry a little bit.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
Alright. Give me a good pit stop, please. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're still up behind Bottas, though.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those.
We're right up by Hamilton, though. We can still get DRS off of Bottas here, which is good. But he's going to have it off Hamilton. It's going to hurt me.
Got a lot of spare energy. Okay.
I'm going to use up all the ERS though. Try to keep within distance here. Okay, I'm going to save it up. Use some here. Just trying to get back within some striking distance here. Oh yeah, the hards feel much better, I feel. Yeah, and Ocon's way in front of me. Had to really stomp on the brakes there. Maybe I'm not the only one struggling through Sector 3. Bottas is holding me up through there. Or at least he has been when we've been close to him.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
We did hop at least one car though, which is good. Through the pit stops. It was, I think, Magnussen. No, wasn't Magnussen. Who was it then? I'm not sure. May have moved. That's going to be matter. I'm not going to be close enough to Hamilton. It's going to be using up extra ERS. Who did we drop through the pits? It may have been Hulkenberg. I can't tell though. Who had a problem? I have no idea, really.
Right, the gap to the team.
Going to try and push a gap
0.7 seconds.
away from Bottas. Try to get out of that DRS range from him. That'd be really helpful.
Okay, mate. We need to save.
I don't think I quite did it though.
Use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
See here though. I definitely didn't do it there. Now he's coming back as with a big head of steam. Easy up here. We're not charging right now. As just trying to maintain distance. We'll charge it through here where we don't really need to use it up.
Yes, mate. We hit the target. Nice work.
Yeah, that wasn't too hard to hit. Here's where I need to really take advantage of my pace over Bottas, is through the back half of Sector 3 where I am a little bit quicker than Bottas and I can use up some of this charge. Nope, not going to happen here. Still within range. I'm not sure what we did so well. That last lap to get away to almost out of range from them, but trying to be deploying everything he's got here. I've still got charge left. And he's got big truck up there that could help me. He's got DRS. But I think if I can get away through this section here, I've got a chance to fully pull away from him. I could be wrong with that, but and I'm absolutely abusing the tires right now, but not really my priority right now. Priority is get away from Bottas. It's not going to happen right now though. I need to charge up. Okay, now we're going to deploy. A little later on the deploy, he's going to have a good run here. I'm not going to have much left. Stuff it down the inside though. Maintain that second gear all the way through there. And there's nothing you can do about that. Just need to stick with him now. See. I'd like to walk away with at least one world championship point here. And man, maybe he's just saving his tires better than I am. I'm not sure what he's doing, but now he's trying to get away from me here. The ERS didn't turn off there. Stick with him here. Get a good charge as well. Use the charge. Deploy the DRS as well. Huge run here. Able to cover us off there. But the problem is this back-to-back DRS zone. It's going to give us another good look. We go around the outside. And it's going to work.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
We're going to look back down the inside though. Great battle here. Oh. Just forced out just a little bit there. And we've kind of, us battling has allowed others to catch back up to us. Unfortunately.
7 seconds.
But it's okay. Going to have a bit of a DRS train going here now, but should be alright. I need to charge up here. We've got the DRS. It's going to be a matter of how much we can catch up here. So I don't have as much ERS here. We're going to have to defend a little as well. Ooh, that was close. And Bottas maybe will get away here. I'm not quite as close as I would like, with not quite as much charge as I would like. Some DRS here, or some ERS here. Tried to use. Oh, we're just burning up that right front. It's killing me. I need to be able to save here while still being able to get that DRS. We're out of range. He got outside our range, and we're left with very little ERS as well. He's going to pull away now. Unfortunately, gotta save here. Try to get a good run into this next straightaway. We're going to have some here though. This may be a chance. Trying to make a move. It is not. Let's back out of the ERS. Make sure we have plenty saved up. Oh, we're just so badly understeering. Yeah, he's gone. The right front is burnt to a crisp. Absolutely cooked.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, I have, haven't I? Alright. Well, let's just finish out this race. We've got 8 laps left to go. So, let's keep it going here.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, gap ahead, 2.5
Sainz is going to go flying by us here, I think. I've got ERS, but he's got the DRS plus a better car. I'm going to go ahead and save here.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
What do you mean level of damage? I didn't do anything. I'm gonna look around the outside here though. Now with how it's understeering though. Yeah, we're going to fall back. It may negatively impact the rating, unfortunately. That I've got no turn out of the tires anymore. We've got to work on some tire wear upgrades early next season. That's going to be an absolute necessity if we're going to be competitive. I'm burning through tires too quickly. I know I've been aggressive on them, but this was a problem at Qatar. It's been a problem here. Multiple different tracks that we need to work on some tire wear so I can. Because that's the thing is, I end up cooking the tires, and I've got nothing for the rest of the race. So, and then I'm just surviving off ERS and trying not to lose too many spots, and it doesn't work. So I checked up early there. Let's see, I can't. I should be able to go through that corner in 5th gear, no problem. And I get to 4th gear and I can't. It just pushes the whole way through. I've got a stupid little net hanging around my head. I can't even make that corner. It is so tight.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might
Where?
start to notice it soon.
From what? I didn't hit anybody that I was aware of. Man, this. I've got to go 6 more laps on this thing. I'm going to plow into somebody because there's nothing.
Okay, mate. Right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now.
I've got
put everything into protecting that front wing.
like
please.
1 speck of dirt on the front wing. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna move on to Albon here. I can't even stop because of the tire. It's getting really, really bad. Defend here.
And gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds.
We've got to get a tire wear upgrade in. Preferably multiple. So I can compete. So right now it's just undrivable. absolutely undrivable. I'm going into the pits. I simply cannot.
Tires now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
There's no way I can go another 5 laps and not hit anything. And that's just my goal. Let's get through this race clean. Someone had a problem with one of the tires. Story of my life.
I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race.
So, things going forward. I need to know what I should do in terms of the... Well, we're staying at Alpine as long as they offer us a ride.
I think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
What should we set our recognition target to be? Like a rating target, sorry. What should we see? What else is there? I've got to think through. I'm not familiar with this career mode, so should we try signing a multi-year contract with Alpine? Guys will kind of have to let me know. We got a little bit more response time now because of the fact that I've got iRacing series going now, so it gives you an extra day to give me feedback.
Okay, the car ahead, 17.0 seconds.
So yeah, we'll kind of see. See what else. I think that's about it. But I guess if there's any way for me to have an input on our teammate, should we look at that? Oh, also, we can do like different R&D scenarios. Is there any of that I should look into? I don't know. I might do this career mode without them, and then in the future, in future career modes, I'll start implementing some of those career mode R&D effectors. But let me know. Let me know if there's any assist changes I should make. That'd be interesting, I think, as well. Should I maybe lower the difficulty and do everything on a medium traction control versus full traction control? So there's different options. So if you would, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think there. It'd be a big help to me. I'm going to shut up for now, finish out these last couple of laps, and yeah, I will meet you back for the end of the race. with the race results, we have Alonso, Verstappen, Piastri, Norris up 6 spots there. Perez, Stroll, Leclerc, Hamilton, Ocon, and Sainz finishes out your points, paying positions. Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Magnussen, Russell, Ricardo. Hulkenberg is the car in front of us that had a problem. I'm not sure when. They did. Guan Yu and Albon. We're actually fairly close to Albon there then. We were making up good time on the mediums, but let's advance here. See how this impacts the rest of the season. Or going into the next season. We got to an 80 overall. By the looks of it. Gained some experience, lose some racecraft, gained awareness, gained pace, and lose focus. But we do go up to that 80 overall. No change in terms of our team recognition. Let's advance here. See what happens. And we'll kind of step through, see what happens in terms of. We got a nice animation there for an 80 overall rating. But yeah, we'll kind of step through, try to set up going into season 2. So it's a contract event. We're going to tentatively step in here. Okay, so we've got teams that we can't work with at all. So cannot work with Kick Sauber, Williams, Haas, which are the bottom 3 teams. That's fine. Aston Martin, McLaren, or Red Bull, which are the top 3 teams. So okay, we actually have a chance to get into Mercedes, it looks like. So that could be an option for us. Ferrari, Alpine, or Visa Cash App, RB. Look like they're all options for us kind of in the next season. So we'll have to kind of see there. I'm not going to choose anything now. I'll actually back out of the game before I have to choose anything. But let me know what you guys want me to do here. And yeah, that'll kind of lead us going forward. Those are our 4 options: Mercedes, Ferrari, Alpine, and RB. Now that I'm seeing the options, might not be a bad option to jump up to one of these 2 teams. Ferrari's tempting. They're both very tempting. Both carry some serious weight, in which case we're going to have to really fight to make a name for ourselves. So hope you enjoyed the entirety of season 1. There's an entire playlist of season 1 if you missed any episodes. And we'll see you for season 2. So hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you in season 2.